Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Slim. Today I will be showing you some tips, and I won't say too many tricks because there's not a lot of tricks to Ark except for don't die. So, what I'm going to do, don't worry about him, I am going to become a noob again. Give me just a moment. I'm going to put all this into him. And I won't put Lucy up real quick. And then we'll get on with it. Alright, so first step to Ark, tools. At the moment I am playing on Valguero, and we're just going to run along the beach here, picking up some stone, picking up some berries and fiber, and here in a minute we're going to punch a tree. I am playing on a online server with some higher settings than normal, but this is it. Okay, so we're going to make a thatch foundation, we're going to make some walls, and we need some more. So since we've made a pick, we're going to go ahead and pull the pick. We're going to go ahead and get us some flint and a little bit of stone. Picks are good for flint, they're good for metal, and I do believe thatch. Yeah, thatch from trees. If you hit a tree with the pick, you'll get thatch. Alright. So now that we got that going, watch out for compies. Even though they're small, they will kill you. So we'll go ahead, kill him. Try to harvest his body. Okay, so we can't harvest the compy. So let's go over here and let's kill us a dodo. See if we can get some meat and hide off of him. Sweet, we were able to. Alright, now what we need to do is we need to make us a hatchet. Need to make us a campfire. And we need to make us some spears. So now that we got that going, don't ask me why I made 3 hatchets. We'll go ahead and throw these into our hotbar. And we'll go ahead and get this put down right here. And we'll go ahead and put us a foundation down too. Now on my server, or the server that we're playing on, that I'm playing on, you are not allowed to have more than 1 base. So I'm not 100% sure if it's going to allow me to put down a foundation or not, because I have a base. Ah, ta-da! Okay, so we'll go ahead and throw just 1 wall down, and then we want to place our campfire, and we want to get some food going, because food is your best friend in the Ark. Now, hatchet. Hatchet is good for stone. It doesn't get a lot of flint, but it gets a lot of stone. Okay, now that we got some stone, let's get a little more wood and thatch. And let's get some more berries and fiber. Alright. Now, let's go ahead and pull up our crafting menu. Let's get us some bolas going. Let's get us apparently 1 arrow, because that's all the fiber that I have. So, let's pull some more fiber. We can get some arrows going. And it's always good to keep the berries that you have early game, just because you can eat the berries, all but the black ones. And I'll show you what we're going to do with the rest of them here in a minute. Remember what I said about compies. They're very dangerous, because usually they run in packs of like 6 or 7, and they all bite you at one time. So, if you can run, run. If not, stab them all. It'll be okay. Okay, so now, we've got some meat in our inventory. Now, up at the top, where it says drop, consume, split half, or split one, what we want to do with the meat that we have in our inventory is we want to individually spoil the meat one by one, or all at the same time. We don't want to do it one by one because it'll take forever. And spoiled meat is very important for a lot of things. It's used to make narcotic, to keep animals knocked out. It is used in a couple other recipes to make some more advanced stuff, but all of that will come in due time. Now, little creatures like this, these are called shine pets. Basically what they do is they illuminate the world around you whenever you have them on your shoulder. These come from certain maps, so if you don't have one on your map, it's alright, they don't spawn on all of them. Most of the time they only spawn on Lost Island, Aberration, and a couple others. So, let's go ahead, let's get our bolas into our hotbar. Let's go back into our crafting real quick. Let's craft us a bow, and it says 71 arrows. Let's just do like however many that was, 36. Okay, cool. So we have a bow, we have an arrow, and we have some bolas. Now, bolas can trap some creatures they cannot. Triceratops is not one that you can get. So we'll go ahead and jump on Silky. We'll go ahead and get rid of the Triceratops real quick. Alright, so now let's go find a creature we can bola and see what we can do by killing him. Let's get our bow and arrow loaded. Alright, so Triceratops, Stegos, and a couple of others you're not going to be able to bola. But if a raptor's running up on you, you can definitely bola the raptor. And you have two choices that you have to make in 30 seconds. You can either run, or you can try to kill it. Everything in Ark has a purpose. Oop, I broke a spear. Do we have some bad guys? We have something. Okay, so since we don't have anything that's, likely to kill us, the way the bolas work, hold down right trigger, aim, release. And as you can see, he can't go anywhere. So we're gonna go ahead, take him down, and if you watch, you can see the creature get bloodier and bloodier every time you shoot it. That's how you know that you're going to be able to kill him. And at the moment, we're being attacked by some bugs. This goes back to what I was saying. Everything in Ark wants to kill you. Everything. The bugs, the creatures. Maybe not Mr. Patchy over here. Patchy don't want to kill you. Ah! But that big ass bug above my head does. So we'll pull the spear out, wait for him to come over, and poke. And once we poke him, we want to harvest him, and we want to get his chitin. Chitin is important because it's used in a lot of things. Armor, saddle, cementing paste, a whole bunch of stuff. Now, resources. This right here, this is stone. It'll give you 1 or 2, 3 metal every time it breaks. This is metal. These are what they're called metal nodes. When you hit these, you get more metal than you would out of a normal rock. Now, since we are using primitive weapons like pickaxes and hatchets and stuff like that, you're not going to get a lot of material out of them, but stone. It's the main thing you're going to get. Now, you do want to have a little bit of metal as you're going along, because as you level up, you will be able to make forges, smithies, and other things, and in order to make metal pickaxes and long necks and simple pistols, you will need to have a lot of cementing paste, stone, and a couple other things. So, right now, since we have our little foundation over there, we're going to make us a mortar and pestle. And a bed. And that's all we need at the moment. Now, we're going to go back to our inventory. We're going to pull the mortar and pestle. And we're going to put it over here on our foundation. Once we get it up here on our foundation, we're going to take all of them black berries and narcotic berries and narco berries, these things. And we're going to put them in there along with our spoiled meat. Once we have these two in here, we can then come in here, go to your consumables inside your mortar and pestle, drugs, and the first one right here is narcotic. We have enough to make 3 narcotic. So narcotic in this form is used to keep a creature knocked out for longer than what it takes to tame it. Anytime you have a narcotic in a creature and you make the creature consume it, the torpidity will go up. Now, as you can see, we have more raw meat right here, but what we need to make now are knockout arrows. So we're going to come in here and we're going to get some more berries. We're looking for them narco berries. We're looking for them blackberries. We're looking for them. That's what we're looking for. Okay, now that we got some narcotic arrows, let's go ahead, go back into our crafting. And we're going to be looking for a green arrow. This one right here. Trank arrow. Says I need more narcotic berries. So, hi Mr. Shinehorn. Let's go ahead and let's run over to some more bushes and let's keep harvesting until we get some more narcotic berries. Now there are creatures on the ark that you can tame that'll make this berry gathering a lot easier. You can tame a trike, you can tame a stego, you can tame a megatherium, you can tame an ankylosaurus, you can tame a brontosaurus if you have them on your map. There's a whole lot of creatures that are good for berry harvesting at the beginning. Your trikes, your stegos, they're going to be a little more difficult to knock out just because, you know, you are low level and you're using either a bow and arrow or a crossbow with trank darts. With trank arrows, excuse me. But it can be done as long as you put in the grind and get all of the stuff. Now we're going to go down here so we can make 3 trank arrows. In order to use the trank arrows, you have to load them into whatever you're using. The bow, the crossbow, whichever. Now, this dodo, I'm not sure if it's going to have enough health to do this. This will. Now, this is not a knockout tame. This is a passive tame. But, just for this example, unfortunately, the Lastro has to be knocked out. Okay. And as you can see, we were not able to knock him out with the few arrows that we had, so we had to use our fist a little bit. But this dude is knocked out. Now, with him being a passive tame, unfortunately we cannot wake him up. we cannot access his inventory or anything. But once you have a creature knocked out, if they're a tame that uses berries or meat, you will walk up, hit square on the creature, and it'll pull it up. Now, if you're taming a creature and it is knocked out, unconscious, and you accidentally hit the creature, the taming effectiveness will go down. And that is not good, because if your taming effectiveness goes down, you will not get all of the levels that you're supposed to get for it. I'm not going to place the bed down. Bed, you sit right there and you're good to go. Alright, well, now that we got some basic little stuff out of the way, Lucy, here's your hat back. Now that we've done that, showed you a few little things, let's go take a look at what a few hundred hours in Ark looks like. Now in this, yes, I could have brought a flyer and just flown over there back to my base, but I just got this guy last night and I want to play with him a little bit because Bloodstalkers are fun. Let's see if I can do this correctly. Oh yeah, got him. Oh, he broke away. He's a good level. Alright, we're gonna start doing some Spider-Man stuff. Because dinosaurs are big and they get in Silky's way. See? Come on, Silky. And everything in Ark doesn't always work the way it's supposed to. Promise. Okay, so let's clear out these things from outside my base, including the little Doty. As you can see, I have fish in my pond. This is a natural spot, and this is my base. I have the behemoth doors on it. And we'll go ahead and jump off of Silky. We need to pull our stuff out of Silky also, before I put him away and forget. Pull the electronics and the dust out also. Why not? Alright, so Silky, you need to go away. We'll put him in storage because we don't need him. But this is stuff that's gonna, you know, come along after you've been playing for a long time. Like tech replicators, surveillance systems, generators. Like, this is like my most prized possession. I know it's weird, it's just a beehive, but it is so difficult to tame a bee, and honey is so important for stuff that you need to do in this game. You have eggs, beer, the white ones that you see here, these are wyvern eggs. Wyvern is a type of dragon. You have fruits and vegetables, something that's also needed on the Ark to make stuff. But yeah, so I hope some of the things that I showed you help, and if you need any more help, do not be afraid to ask, because I'd be more than happy to help you. And if your mom has any questions, you know, she can ask me, or you can ask your mom to ask me, or whatever. It does not matter. But I hope that that has helped out a little bit, and I'll make another one with some more tips whenever you get more and more along in your journey on the Ark. But until then, Ellie and the Gotchas are going to say goodbye. And have a good day.